Well, next tonight, staff at the University of Exeter walked out on strike today, beginning a 14-day period of industrial action over pay and pensions. Lecturers and support workers gathered at the city centre campus, urging their employers to offer improved terms as the long-running dispute continues. Well, Sam Blackledge is outside the university for us this evening. And Sam, what are they asking for?
Well, this dispute is basically all about four key areas. The union wants to see improvements on pay, on pensions, on working conditions and about the gender pay gap. This is the third time in the last 2 years that staff have gone on strike, and the union says they really have been left with no option but to once again walk out. It was wet and windy on campus today, but the weather didn't stop university staff taking to the picket line to once again fight for what they see as their fair share.
We're disappointed to have to come out again. We took 8 days strike action before Christmas. The employers have had months to come up with a substantially improved offer. They've refused to do so. So the blame for this lies firmly at the door of the employers.
University bosses say the union's demands are unaffordable, warning that hiking pay and pensions could lead to cuts in other areas. In response, around 50,000 workers across the UK will strike for 14 days over the next 4 weeks.
I would love the sector to be different. I'd love to say that if we didn't take action, we'd be getting the pay and the working conditions we deserve, but that just doesn't seem to be borne out.
Lecturer Abby is dressed as a dinosaur because she fears that fair pay in universities could soon be extinct.
I myself have a well-paid job, but I'm out striking in support of many people who don't have permanent jobs and are who are underpaid. I really hope the message is getting through. It really needs to. All we're campaigning for is fair treatment and fair time for teaching that reflects the amount of work that we put into teaching.
Today's strike action got a mixed response from students whose timetables face weeks of disruption.
We're paying for a service, and a lot of people are being denied that service, and a few of my friends have gone home for 2 weeks because there's no point in being here if there's no lectures on.
Like, I understand why they're doing it, but I wish there was just another way.
Universities don't have infinite resources, and they simply can't, most universities simply can't afford more at the moment. If we did pay more money towards pensions, that would be less money for us to spend on the student experience.
The government today battered away suggestions that it should step in to help resolve the dispute.
Universities are independent, and they are able to, quite rightly so, deal with these issues independently. That's the way it should be, in my view. I don't think the state should be effectively making those decisions on behalf of university vice-chancellors and their boards.
The banner says knowledge is power, but it feels as if there is a power struggle at the heart of our higher education sector. Well, the University of Exeter said it is working hard to minimise the disruption for the students, and it says it will take all this into account when assessing their work. There has been some speculation that students could even miss their graduation if these strikes were to drag on into the spring and the summer. But with no fresh deal on the table and no sign of an end to this dispute, we could be looking at a long period of stalemate.
Sam in Exeter, thank you very much.